Whatever credibility the streamer Destiny had maybe a year ago, he's very quickly losing.
Right? Epstein was a billionaire, right?
Why was he a billionaire?
Why? Because of trading or whatever he did? I'm not totally sure.
No, that's the question.
No,
Nobody
sure.
knows why
I don't know
or his
why.
brother
Yeah, but there's like
had
a million
billions of
different.
dollars.
Sure. There's lots of people where I don't know how they made their money, but to fill in the gaps of all of this with some.
No, you should always know how
conspiracy.
somebody became a billionaire. Like, that's like a very easy thing. Like somebody should just be like, I became a billionaire, and you have no idea how. Like,
I'm sure there are tons of people who
it's
are
like
billionaires
I sold
that
the product. You know why Elon Musk has money. You know why Jeff Bezos has money. You should not say we can't connect the dots on how this person became a billionaire that was able to purchase
filings
an island.
aren't always going to be public. That like, oh well, I can figure out exactly why this person became a billionaire. If they don't work in like public traded companies or something, how will you ever know? There's no way you're going to know that.
He did.
Then what's the question?
It's not a question. It's just nobody understands why Jeffrey Epstein or his brother have billions of dollars.
So he wouldn't have made.
Did you actually look into the Epstein case, or are you just because I can't tell right now if your thing is just to be contrarian?
Okay, hold on.
No, I'm being serious. No, I'm asking you because it seems like you're just like whatever your position is. I'm going to take the opposite, and I'm going to say something really quickly and try to say, well, how do we know? And it's like that's actually quite boring.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Like
so
it's like, dude, like let's actually have a real conversation because.
And I agree with Candace here. Destiny's streams, in my opinion, have become unwatchable. He is just a knee-jerk contrarian. Anything someone says, even if it deviates from Destiny's position 5%, he won't just say, I don't agree with that. He goes off on this rant of basically calling the other person unhinged, they're a lunatic. He says things like they're retarded, just for deviating from Destiny's positions a little bit. And in this case, arguing that Jeffrey Epstein, you shouldn't know why someone is a billionaire is ridiculous. It should be so obvious. If they have $1 billion, it should be so easy to tell how they made that money. Maybe if they have 4 million, it's a little bit more, there's a little bit more potential for shadiness or just a mystery. But $1 billion, give me a break. There's no way you can become a billionaire and people won't be able to easily identify how that money, for the most part, came to be. And Candace's claim that Destiny's a contrarian. I've heard streamer Hassan, who I don't watch, but I've seen a clip of him, calling Destiny just this knee-jerk contrarian type of person. And I kind of dismissed it at first, but he's right. Destiny has no real position anymore. He just attacks everyone for disagreeing with Destiny, even 5% of the time. Again, I think his streams become unwatchable, and I think it's interesting to see how he had a lot of credibility just 6 months ago, a year ago, and I think he's just putting that all down the drain right now. I don't know what he's doing, some weird play to stay relevant. Further proving this claim that Destiny is just a contrarian and all he wants to do is argue with anybody over anything, he's been trying to prove for 2 days following Destiny and Candace's conversation that Candace is lying basically about the extent to which she went into debt for going to colleges, because Destiny loves defending college.
You probably don't know my backstory. So because my family was poor, I had to take out loans to go to school. My mom didn't even graduate high school. So
wait, why? If your family's poor, why would you have to take out loans to go to school?
What? I just told you.
If your family's poor, why would you have to take out loans to go to school?
Why would I have to take out loans to go to? What do you mean? I have to take out loans my family can't afford to pay to put me through school.
Hold on. Was your family actually poor, or did you just lie?
What are you talking about?
If you go to school and your family has a low gross income, you fill out the FAFSA. And the FAFSA is going to award you a ton of federal aid, assuming that you don't actually have the gross income from your parents to actually go to school. So if your parents are super poor, I don't know why you had to pay full out-of-state tuition to go to a university.
I did. Do you think? What do you mean? Did I lie?
I don't know how, if your parents are poor, if they have a low gross income, how do you not qualify for the FAFSA?
Okay, well, all I can say to you is that I had to pay $35 almost. My school cost more, and by the end of it, and I'm also including because then I defaulted on my student loans and I had to pay it back. So now I had to pay back the bank for not being able to pay them on time.
So something doesn't match up here.
Okay, well, I'm telling you the truth, so I don't know what to say.
Did you fill out a FAFSA?
Yeah, well, I also didn't have parents that could help me fill it out. I was a first-generation college student. My dad...
you didn't have the same school counselor you told these people to ignore? You didn't talk to one of them and said, hey, can you help me fill out?
Like, if you're trying to shame me for not doing things right.
I'm not trying to shame you. I'm just saying the background doesn't make any sense. I'm not shaming anything.
I'm just like, I don't get your point here. Like, I'm telling you the truth. I have no reason to lie about this.
My point is, you complained about having $100,000 in debt. You told these people not to talk to counselors. And you said that your family was poor, so you went to school for journalism on an out-of-state tuition. You didn't fill out a FAFSA for any student aid. There's a ton of money there.
I'm just saying, like, what is your point in saying, am I lying about it? Like,
because I don't understand how you came from a poor family and didn't fill out a FAFSA and get a ton of student aid.
I did fill out FAFSA.
And they didn't give you anything?
I maybe got, in terms of I remember getting a Pell Grant that was like $8,000.
Okay. Per year?
But I'm telling the truth. So I just want to be clear.
This is a rather exceptional fact pattern that doesn't map on at all to the average college experience in the United States. The average college graduate who borrowed money to graduate will finish college and attain their bachelor's with $27,400 in debt. Candace Owens claims to have accumulated $100,000 to $150,000 in debt in only 3 years at a public university. It takes the average borrower about 20 years to pay off their student loan debt. Candace Owens did it while traveling, moving to one of the most expensive cities in the world, dropping out of college without attaining her degree, and in a blazing 4.5 years. Candace simultaneously claims that her family was incredibly poor, yet she apparently wasn't able to qualify for substantial financial aid or grants. She also claims that her family was incredibly poor, yet she was able to qualify for an absurd amount of private, unsubsidized loans from Sallie Mae to the tune of over $100,000. Candace Owens is either completely misrepresenting her college journey or her experience was so exceptional it can't be used as a warning for potential future college students. Am I missing something here? There's no shot. This is not a possible story. This is just not a possible story.
So Candace was nice enough 2 days ago to go to Steven's house, Destiny's house, stream with him. And then after, Destiny writes this article about Candace calling out her college experience, this weird deep dive into her college life, trying to track this information on her financials. I mean, who's going to want to go stream at Destiny's house? If you say something that he is skeptical of, he's going to do a deep dive into your personal life. This is so weird. Destiny, I mean, unwatchable streamer at this point. I think it's just interesting how he had credibility a year ago. Now he's basically just throwing that all down the drain. And for what? To piss off Candace Owens? Very weird. Destiny's a joke at this point. And I don't even know if Candace should respond to this. This is all so pathetic. We'll see what happens moving forward. Either way, thanks for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a good day.